Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour on day 6 of our last half day in Bermuda, aboard the NCL Joy. We'll explore the Royal Navy Dockyards, eat Bermuda's and perhaps the world's best fish sandwich, explore the ship's bars and clubs, and catch the pool deck glow party to dance the night away. Imagine our delight today as we awoke to blue skies and even bluer waters. We're sorry to say that today is our last day in Bermuda. And although the weather really didn't cooperate, we still had a great time. With an all-aboard time of 2:30, it's time for us to get going so we can see as much as we can today. We headed up to the observation lounge for a quick cup of coffee and some pastries. The selection looked pretty much identical to yesterday's selections, but that's okay because everything was good and we just need a quick bite. We left our ponchos, windbreakers, and umbrellas behind and headed out to the dockyards. Even the blue crab looked happy today. Walking toward the Longtail Floating Fun Park and Calico Jack's, it looks like there's actually some people out today. What a difference a day makes! We just had to stop and watch the people jump from the boat. Looks pretty intense. And Calico Jack's was ready to welcome some customers today. If you're planning to leave the dock, you can either take a minibus, taxi, or ferry. If you're staying at the dockyards, jump on this complimentary trolley. But for now, we're gonna walk. This is the Bermuda Visitor Center. Stop in here to buy your bus and ferry passes or to get information about the island. The first store we came across was Island Outfitters, a familiar shop for most cruisers. And next door was Crown and Anchor, described as an upscale lifestyle brand deeply rooted in Bermuda's rich British and nautical heritage. The dockyards were really abuzz with activity today, with all the people out and about getting those last-minute souvenirs. We practically had to wait in line to get into some of the stores. You can always count on Island Outfitters for branded merchandise of the island that you're visiting. There are plenty of colorful items to choose from, but you may wish you had shopped yesterday because the line today is going to be a little bit long. Back outside, we continued walking around to the different shops. There are many historical buildings here, so even if you're not in the mood for shopping, come on out and take a look around. On a sunny day, I can see where Bermuda got its nickname, Bermudaful. It really is a beautiful place. And now we're coming up to one of the historic sites, the victualling yard. This was where the naval fleet's food and drink was stored, prepared, and packaged. This was a secure area to protect from pilfering. Back in the 1850s, food items would have to be salted and sealed in barrels to be preserved. A cooper, or barrel maker, at the dockyard was responsible for manufacture and maintenance of the barrels. The cooperage is now home to the Frog and Onion Pub, where they keep their beer fresh in barrels. You'll notice the high walls around the yard built to protect from theft. There were warehouses on either side of the yard. These have fallen into general disrepair, but can be purchased. However, the developer must repair, re-roof, and maintain the present facade. They must also maintain the integrity of the historical aspects of the Royal Navy Dockyard. This probably explains why nothing has been done to these large structures, although they are used for a nice parking lot. Reminds me a little of the unfinished church. And Bermuda loves her cannons. And returning back to the street, we're going to pay a visit to the Jon Faulkner Gallery. All items are handmade on site by master potter Jon Faulkner. He may even be at the shop to sign his work. His salt-fired pottery and porcelain items are unique and come with a pretty hefty price tag. But you know you're getting a high-quality, unique item handmade in Bermuda. And they're all very beautiful. Let's take a look around. He must be a busy guy. Now let's walk over to the Dockyard Pharmacy. The complimentary orange trolley has pickup sites around the dockyards. And here's the pharmacy. Here you'll find a wide variety of items. They stock a little of everything, and it's a convenient place to find souvenirs alongside prescription and over-the-counter medications. We won't be needing to restock our suntan lotion. They even have hot food available. And local brands of chips and snacks. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks, we really do appreciate you. And no cruise port would be complete without Diamonds International. And now on to the Clocktower Mall. Commissioned in 1856, the mall was originally a warehouse for the British Royal Navy and features two 100-foot clock towers. One clock tells the time, while the other gives the high tide time. The stone walls of the building are 3 feet thick, which were fortified to protect against intruders. Now you'll find more than 20 shops selling clothing, crafts, and souvenirs. And there are also a couple of restaurants and a Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop. While it's a convenient place to pick up a souvenir, I found shopping in either St. George's or Hamilton to be a little bit more upscale and a better variety. In the Clocktower Mall, I liked the Bermuda Triangle shop, which had exclusive Bermuda-inspired products with a whimsical flair. but a lot of the mall just felt like a straw market or flea market. The store Tabs, the authentic Bermuda shorts store, was a great place to pick up some Bermuda shorts and long socks. It was a pretty upscale store and felt like a Tommy Bahama type store. On our visit, everyone had come out of hibernation and the mall was quite busy. It was also the final day for the cruise ships, so everyone was getting in their last-minute shopping. The mall was bright, colorful, and clean, and we enjoyed spending some time walking around there. But it was a beautiful day, so we needed to go back outside and enjoy Bermuda. Around the mall, you'll find many artifacts. This is the old North Rock Beacon, which was replaced in 1990. North Rock marks the edge of the outer reefs of Bermuda and has been the graveyard of many ships. And now we're approaching the Spirit of Bermuda. This is a replica of a Royal Navy sloop of war. Bermudian schooners were world-renowned for their speed, maneuverability, and expert seamanship of the multiracial Bermudian crews that sailed them. Faced with impassable pathways by land, Bermudians evolved the lateen rig to transit island waters, much of which required sailing upwind. Fishing banks were also upwind, and the Bermuda rig provided enhanced upwind performance. This ship is now available for custom charters. Just look at how amazingly clear the water is. I'd say it's Bermudaful. Here's the anchor fountain that's outside the Clocktower Mall. And now we're ready to jump on the orange trolley and take a tour of the dockyards. Little did we know when we boarded the trolley that we were about to have a delicious detour. When we boarded the shuttle, my husband jokingly said to the driver, "Does this shuttle go to Woody's?" We had heard that Woody's had the best fish sandwich on raisin bread toast, and my husband was on a quest to find the best sandwich. As luck would have it, and as a true testament to the friendly nature of the Bermuda people, our driver was just about to get off shift and offered to drive us in his personal vehicle and drop us off at Woody's. What a truly gracious man he was. Woody's was about a 15-minute drive from the dockyards, and I think a taxi was about $15, and there's also a bus stop nearby. So if you're not lucky enough to have a personal driver, like we did, you can still get to Woody's, and believe me, it's worth the trip. You place your order inside the little cottage, and there's plenty of seating at the outdoor picnic tables. When we arrived, it was not very busy, but they did have a lot of to-go orders, and the place really filled up while we waited. You should expect to wait for your fish sandwich. I think it took about 20-25 minutes to get ours. But it was definitely worth the wait. It's a popular place for both visitors and locals alike. There's also a small bar outside. There's where the magic happens. And introducing, in our opinion, the world's best fish sandwich on raisin bread toast. The hands-down favorite in Bermuda. And the chicken tenders and fries weren't bad either. The fish sandwich at Wahoo's was also good, but the frog and onions was a distant third. We didn't have any trouble getting a taxi back to the ship. We just grabbed one that was letting people off at Woody's. We returned to the dockyards and decided to take one last look around. Today's sunshine brought out more street vendors and more people. Although we didn't have time for the world's best mini golf, we thought we would peek in at the Snorkel Park and see what that was like. Today, people were voluntarily choosing to get wet. let's head into the fun zone. Snorkel Park Beach Club offers swimming and snorkeling, as well as cocktails, snacks, and meals. And after sunset, this becomes an 18-plus beachside nightclub. The entry fee is $15, and loungers and umbrellas are available to rent, as well as snorkel equipment rental. On our visit, lounger rentals were $25 and umbrellas were $20. So if you're going to go, you'll probably want to spend some time here. It is very convenient to the ships, and if our weather had been different, this might have been a nice way to spend our last morning. The turquoise waters did look inviting and Bermudaful, we just didn't have enough time. We went back down the street to poke our heads into the Bermuda Arts Centre. This is a working art gallery and features prints, jewelry, ceramics, and crafts made by local Bermuda artists. There are 4 artists in residence available to answer questions and for you to observe while they create their art. We decided to make a final stop at the Frog and Onion in the Cooperage. All in all, we really enjoyed our port stop in Bermuda. There was a lot to see and do, even in inclement weather. There's a lot to do right within walking distance of the ship, plus transportation around the island is really pretty reasonable. Food and drink here is pretty expensive. We're about to spend $26 on 2 beers. It makes you really appreciate a cruise vacation where most everything is prepaid. But it is fun to get out and taste the local cuisine and try the craft beers like we did. I enjoyed this itinerary of just one port. It really gives you a chance to explore the island in depth. Well, now it's time to head back to the ship. People are moving a little more slowly on this beautiful day and knowing it's the last time they'll be in Bermuda for this trip. And here comes the last ferry back from St. George's. The complimentary ferry was really a nice touch. Thanks, NCL. I can't get over how clear that water is. Looks like these folks had a great time. Alas, all good things must come to an end. And now for the most enthusiastic greeting that we've received. We really did think the crew was one of the best things about the NCL Joy.
Welcome back to NCL Joy. This is your pier party. It's time to dance your way to the gangway. Let's go! Hey, 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 hands up! Hey, 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 hey!
And I think it's the perfect time to pop that champagne cork. Looks like we've got ourselves a pier walker. No, pier runner. And now it's time to sail away back to New York City. We really hope that someday we can come back to Bermuda. Now we're going to walk around the ship and see if we missed any place.
All right. Hello from the humidor. Is that, yeah, the humidor cigar lounge.
What a great day here in, where are we? Bermuda.
Well, now in the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Paradise Travel Solutions.
All
Where
right.
we travel the world and show people paradise. We bring paradise to you.
Sounds awesome. And your podcast, sir?
We are talking the blues. We've got the blues so you don't have to.
All right. Check them all out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello. From the, what bar is this? What's the name of this bar?
It's a self-assisted bar.
Oh,
Zero waste cocktail.
Things are starting to wind down a little on the pool deck. If you think the pool is crowded today, just wait till you see it tomorrow. We were feeling pretty casual tonight, so we just stopped in at the buffet for a quick plate of food. The buffet on the Joy always had a good variety of tasty food. In the evenings, there was always a lot of live music. People are all dressed in white for the glow party on the pool deck tonight. Do these two ever take a break? And here are the true heroes of any cruise, the chefs.
thank you, Dan.
And finally, the weather cooperates enough for an event on the pool deck. Tonight is the much anticipated glow party. And now for a calmer vibe, let's go to karaoke.
To a room with some lace and paper flowers. Back to the gypsy that I was, to the gypsy.
Well, it was surely a day jam-packed with fun and entertainment. So now it's time to head to the cabin so we can get up early tomorrow for our last day at sea. Thanks for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour on our last day in Bermuda on our cruise aboard the Norwegian Joy. Our travel wisdom for today comes from Roman Payne. Oh sunshine, the most precious gold to be found on earth. Thanks again for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour, and be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notifications button as we'll be sharing our cruise on the Norwegian Joy.